What if I told you that behind the grand walls of Kensington Palace lie secrets that have shaped the course of British history? This isn't just a palace, it's a place where kings and queens have made life-changing decisions, where scandals have unfolded, and where some of the most powerful figures in the world have lived in both luxury and turmoil. From the hidden rooms where Queen Victoria spent her childhood, to the extravagant state apartments where royals once held lavish banquets, every corner of this palace holds a story waiting to be uncovered. But Kensington Palace isn't just about the past. Even today, it remains home to members of the royal family, its private quarters sealed off from public view. What's inside these walls? How does this palace continue to play a role in modern royalty? Today, we take you on a full tour of Kensington Palace, exploring its rich history, stunning architecture, and hidden mysteries. Get ready, because what you're about to see might just change the way you think about royal life forever. Historical overview. Kensington Palace wasn't always a royal residence. In fact, its origins date back to the early 17th century when it was a modest country mansion known as Nottingham House. Built in 1605, it was later purchased by King William III and Queen Mary II in 1689. The couple sought a home away from the damp and polluted air of Whitehall Palace, as William suffered from severe asthma. To transform the mansion into a royal residence, they hired Sir Christopher Wren, the famous architect behind St. Paul's Cathedral. Wren expanded and redesigned the house, adding elegant state apartments, a grand entrance, and beautifully landscaped gardens. Over the centuries, Kensington Palace became home to numerous monarchs and royals, including Queen Anne, King George I, and King George II. Perhaps the most famous royal associated with Kensington Palace was Queen Victoria. She was born here in 1819, and it was within these very walls that she learned she would become queen. Kensington Palace remained her childhood home until she moved to Buckingham Palace upon her ascension to the throne. But Kensington Palace is not just a relic of the past, it continues to be an important royal residence today. Several members of the royal family still live here, making it one of the most exclusive addresses in London. But before we step inside, let's first take a look at the stunning exterior and the breathtaking gardens that surround this historic palace. Exterior and gardens. Kensington Palace stands as a symbol of royal history and refined elegance, offering a striking contrast to the grandeur of Buckingham Palace. Its red brick facade, large sash windows, and classic Georgian architecture reflect the understated charm that has made this residence a favorite among British royalty for centuries. Unlike other palaces built to impress with their overwhelming scale, Kensington has a more personal, inviting presence. The symmetrical design, decorative stonework, and modest detailing evoke a sense of exclusivity without unnecessary extravagance. This balance of simplicity and elegance has ensured that Kensington remains one of the most beloved royal homes in the United Kingdom. Surrounding the palace is Kensington Gardens, an expansive 265-acre park that seamlessly blends formal royal landscaping with natural beauty. Originally developed as a private garden for the palace, it was Queen Mary II who transformed it into an architectural masterpiece inspired by the structured Dutch gardens she adored. She ordered the construction of formal flower beds, intricate fountains, and greenhouses, many of which still exist today, giving visitors a glimpse into the horticultural tastes of past monarchs. Over time, the gardens have evolved, with later royals adding sculptures, ornamental ponds, and winding pathways, creating a stunning mix of structured elegance and wild natural charm. One of the most famous areas within Kensington Gardens is the Sunken Garden, a breathtakingly designed space known for its deep historical connections. Originally created in 1908, the Sunken Garden underwent a significant redesign in 2017 to honor Princess Diana. The tribute garden features a stunning arrangement of white flowers surrounding a reflective pond, creating an atmosphere of serenity and remembrance. Throughout the year, the garden blooms with a seasonal rotation of flowers, ensuring that no two visits are ever the same. This space has become a place of deep reflection and admiration, not just for those who remember Princess Diana's legacy, but for anyone seeking a moment of tranquility in the heart of London. Beyond the Sunken Garden lies Cradle Walk, a hidden gem within Kensington Gardens. This secluded arched walkway, covered in climbing vines and cascading greenery, offers a quiet and romantic escape from the busier parts of the park. Historically, it has been a place where royals would take private strolls, engage in quiet conversation, or simply enjoy moments of solitude. The tunnel-like passageway, with its lush overgrowth of foliage, creates a dreamlike atmosphere, making it one of the most picturesque spots in the entire palace grounds. Whether bathed in golden sunlight or misty morning fog, Cradle Walk exudes timeless charm, carrying whispers of the past into the present. While the gardens are an undeniable highlight, the true magnificence of Kensington Palace lies within its walls. Beyond these beautifully manicured lawns and historical landscapes, the palace houses some of the most breathtaking royal interiors in Britain. Now let's step inside and begin our journey through the King's State Apartments, where centuries of royal history and lavish decor await. The King's State Apartments. Stepping into the King's State Apartments at Kensington Palace is like stepping back in time to an era of absolute monarchy, where grandeur and ceremony ruled every aspect of royal life. These rooms were not just living spaces. They were designed to showcase the wealth, power, and authority of the British monarchy. Constructed for King George I and later used by King George II, these apartments reflect the extravagant tastes of the early 18th century, a time when European palaces were at their most magnificent. Every detail, from the lavish gilded ceilings to the ornate furniture, was meant to impress. These rooms were where the king met with his courtiers, foreign dignitaries, and high-ranking officials, ensuring that every visitor left with a lasting impression of royal splendor. The journey through these opulent rooms begins at the King's Staircase, one of the most breathtaking entrances in Kensington Palace. Unlike a simple set of stairs, this grand entryway is a work of art in itself. The walls and ceiling are covered in magnificent hand-painted murals, created by the celebrated artist William Kent. These life-size portraits depict not just noblemen and courtiers, but also palace staff, making it one of the few royal artworks to feature servants and attendants of the time. The intricate detailing, rich colors, and dramatic expressions of the figures bring the staircase to life, making visitors feel as though they are walking through a scene of royal history. This was intentional. Anyone ascending the stairs would be reminded of the monarchy's power and influence, a message subtly woven into the very walls of the palace. At the heart of these apartments is the presence chamber, the official room where the king would receive his most important guests. Unlike a modern reception room, this space was designed for spectacle. The walls are adorned with luxurious crimson velvet drapes, intricate gold detailing, and towering portraits of past monarchs, reinforcing the grandeur of the British throne. But the centerpiece of the room is, without a doubt, the magnificent throne, placed beneath a gilded canopy. The sheer formality of the presence chamber made it clear that only the most distinguished guests were allowed to stand before the king in this room. Every interaction here was governed by strict rules of courtly etiquette, ensuring that the king remained the undisputed symbol of power. One of the most spectacular rooms in the King's State Apartments is the Cupola Room, a masterpiece of elegant architecture and lavish decor. The first thing that captures your attention upon entering is the exquisite domed ceiling, designed to create a sense of grandeur and magnificence. This space was often used for royal audiences, diplomatic meetings, and ceremonial events, making it one of the most politically significant rooms in the palace. The room is illuminated by an enormous crystal chandelier, casting a soft glow over the intricate gold leaf detailing and decorative carvings. The careful placement of mirrors and light sources enhances the room's grandeur, making it feel almost ethereal. The Cupola Room served as a place where kings would hold highly formal events, reinforcing their status as divine rulers. While these rooms were meant to dazzle and impress, they were far from private. The King's State Apartments were public spaces where rulers were expected to be seen and admired. But beyond these grand halls, another side of Kensington Palace awaits, a world of privacy and comfort. The Queen's State Apartments, in contrast, offer an entirely different atmosphere, giving us a glimpse into the personal lives of the queens who once called this palace home. The Queen's State Apartments. The Queen's State Apartments, once home to Queen Mary II and later Queen Caroline, are smaller and more intimate compared to the King's apartments. These rooms were designed for relaxation, conversation, and entertainment, rather than formal ceremonies. The Queen's Gallery is one of the most striking rooms, with its tall, arched windows allowing natural light to pour in, illuminating the richly decorated walls and artwork. Here, the Queen would have walked and admired her impressive collection of paintings and sculptures. Another fascinating room is the Queen's bedroom, which retains its original 17th century design. This room gives us a rare insight into the private life of Queen Mary II, who spent much of her time reading and tending to her plants. The room's furnishings, from the intricately carved bed to the antique dressing table, offer a glimpse into the daily life of a royal. The Queen's state apartments remind us that Kensington Palace was not just a place of public spectacle, but also a home where queens could find comfort and solitude away from the political chaos of court life. But Kensington Palace is not just a place of history. It remains an active residence for members of the royal family today. So, who currently lives here? Modern royal residences. While parts of Kensington Palace are open to the public, certain areas remain strictly off-limits as they serve as private residences for modern royals. Prince William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, once resided in apartment 1A, a stunning 20-room residence inside the palace. This was their primary home before they moved to Windsor. Other members of the royal family, including the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester and Prince and Princess Michael of Kent, also have residences within the palace. These private apartments are secured by palace guards, ensuring the utmost privacy for the royals who live there. If you're planning to visit, here's what you need to know. Visitor information. For those who wish to experience the rich history and elegance of Kensington Palace firsthand, the doors are open year-round, welcoming visitors from all over the world. Whether you're fascinated by the lives of past monarchs, captivated by the beauty of royal architecture, or simply eager to step into a place where history was made, a visit to this iconic residence offers an unforgettable journey through time. Tickets can be conveniently purchased online, ensuring a smooth and hassle-free entry. For those who want a more immersive experience, guided tours are available, led by knowledgeable historians who bring the palace's past to life with fascinating stories and insights. These tours provide an opportunity to uncover hidden details, from lesser-known royal traditions to intriguing personal anecdotes about the palace's former residents. Beyond the palace's grand halls and historic chambers, visitors can also enjoy the breathtaking gardens that surround the estate. Each season transforms these landscapes into a living masterpiece, with vibrant flower displays, perfectly manicured hedges, and serene walkways that invite you to take a peaceful stroll. The gardens, which were once a private retreat for royalty, are now open for the public to admire. For those looking to fully embrace the royal atmosphere, there is no better place to unwind than the Orangery, a charming cafe nestled within the palace grounds. This elegant tea room serves traditional British afternoon tea, complete with freshly baked scones, delicate pastries, and fine teas. A true indulgence in a setting that echoes the grandeur of a bygone era. Sitting here, surrounded by the same historic walls that once welcomed royal guests, allows visitors to savor a moment of luxury, just as past aristocrats once did. Whether you're exploring the palace's stunning interiors, walking through the tranquil gardens, or enjoying a leisurely break at the Orangery, a visit to Kensington Palace is more than just a sightseeing trip. It's a step into the world of British royalty. Every corner of this estate holds a story, and each visitor leaves with a deeper appreciation for the history that shaped it. Outro. Kensington Palace is more than just a royal residence. It's a place where history comes to life. From its grand state apartments to its tranquil gardens, this palace has witnessed centuries of royal intrigue, romance, and transformation. So what do you think of Kensington Palace? Would you visit? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more luxury tours and historical explorations.